Welcome everybody. Hope you're well. My name is Lisa Love, and this is my channel Mama Moo and Me. So, Spirit brought me a strong message this morning about doing some card readings on YouTube, and it's not something I thought about doing. But interestingly, Neptune's left Pisces today, and just feeling like the clarity's coming slowly back online, and a big part of my ascension journey and my healing journey in this lifetime is to heal the throat chakra and use my voice for the collective and bring my light and my love to yeah to the soup pot is what spirit say. So here I am, and I'm just going to intuitively be guided by spirit on this because it's not something that I plan to do. They brought me a specific card reading in this morning, which I thought was amazing. And it's 6 cards, and there's questions that I would ask the 6 cards. And let's see, the intention is to connect to the collective I am. So remember that we are all one. And so what's happening for me, if you're drawn to this video, you'll resonate with it, I'm sure, whether it's today or down the line when you pick this up, whether it's a daily read or just jumping on when it feels right. We'll see how it goes. But you're very welcome here. I am a energy healer, I would say. For many years, I had a very enlightening, awakening experience when I was 19, and I did a crystal healing course at my Reiki level 1, and I saw my higher self, and it was just the most amazing vision. And then my granddad died, who was my absolute world. And that was the catalyst for me to start to ask questions about what is the meaning of life. And 35 years later, I am here following a very spiritual path, and a guide and a mentor for people on ascension that are going through ascension, that are awakening now to understand who they are, at a higher level of themselves. And when we reconnect back to the higher heart, we transcend the lower 3 chakras, the density of the lower 3 chakras, the root and the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. And we heal things like boundaries and betrayal and grief and shame and all the things that we've, as a soul, that we've incarnated in many lifetimes, is my belief. We come to earth as a school to advance our soul. Our soul is thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years old. Remember, there's no time outside, physical vessel. But I know my roots, the root of me as a soul, goes way back to Lemurian times, and that's why my channel is called Mama Moo and Me, because I have a very loving, beautiful, deep connection with Mother Earth, and she has become my divine mother, my divine teacher through the 4 elements. And I've been on a very deep, dark night of the soul shamanic journey, which I would not have chose for myself, but it's been a beautiful, challenging, transformative journey to understand myself at a much higher and deeper level. Remember, we're going higher in the age of Aquarius, but in order to be able to go up to the higher chakras, we need to ground into Mother Earth as well, into the body, and remember who we are outside and also within. This body is an amazing piece of kit, and it knows how to go through this ascension. It's been given the template in understanding how to get through this ascension with a lot more ease and flow if we allow ourselves to do that. And my lessons through all this, and killing off the ego more and more, is to surrender to the divine, surrender to the unknown, and allow yourself to be guided, in the flow of ascension rather than battling it. And I've spent a long, long time battling everything, and I think now I'm at a place where I feel a lot more peaceful and a lot more wise and a lot more able to navigate life from a very um, immature, emotionally mature place. And yeah, that really feels like the perfect time to sort of share my wisdom. And through my ascension journey into my higher heart, I've now become a much clearer vessel for spirit to work through me. And they are guiding me to be here today and do this work. So forgive me, if I make some mistakes and, I trip over my words. I'm still getting used to this, but I'm excited to share what spirit wants to channel through me, and we'll see what happens. So, welcome all. I'm just going to light some incense. This is patchouli and my candle. I was gifted this beautiful little bark, piece of bark from a lovely tree in the park that I visit. And it had fallen down, and all the trees that fall down now, I stand and bless them and thank them for the work that they've done for us, because they've really absorbed a lot of the dense energy on Mother Gaia. So if you do go past a fallen tree, remember to bless the tree and thank it for all its hard work. So I'm just creating a sacred space for us now and asking my guides and angels to be with us, to bring in the divinely guided messages that we need today as Pisces leaves Neptune. And I feel like we are stepping into more clarity now as we head towards the fire horse and into the spring equinox. And Neptune goes into Aries. We are becoming our own leader of light, and the fires are returning to the masculine energy so that we can find the energy to push forward with our dreams and aspirations. And it's interesting, I think a lot of us are feeling, the urge to move home. I know I'm feeling the urge to move to warmer climates after this year. And yeah, I think we're all ready for a change, however that manifests for you and what you're wanting. I'm ready. I'm ready for it all. I'm ready for the change. I'm ready for this year one. I feel like I've done the internal work that's needed to, yeah, shift from one timeline to another. And at the moment, we've still got a foot in each camp. We're still shedding the skin of the year nine, and we're getting ready to sort of step onto a new timeline with the four hoofs. And I see the fire horse as the unicorn. I see the third eye being activated, and, thinking about the unicorn with its horn. And that's a very magical gift. So as we're moving to air, I'm wearing my feathers today, we turn on the higher chakras. But in order to do that, we have to ground into the body, into Mother Earth. And, to go higher, we have to go deeper. And that is the sacred figure of eight that's constantly working and expanding. So today's a 26/1/26 day. So we've got an 8/1/8, which reduces to a 17, and 1 and 7 is 8. So we've got an 8/8/8 day today. So there's no coincidence that I'm on here today on an 8/8/8 day, because that is a very expanded portal that we can work with when we work with the figure of eight. And when I did my shamanic work with spirit, they dropped in that sacred geometry sign, and they said work with the figure of eight, because it's very powerful. A level 10th dimensional frequency, I think it is. There's a book out, I forgot the name of the lady who does the infinity wave, and she said it was a 10th dimensional frequency, and we can use it to clear the vessel, we can use it for manifestation, we can use it for healing. But there's lots of ways that you can work with it for protection, bringing it in for the four corners, four directions. But just working with the eight as a portal, whenever there's an eight in the sort of like today, an 8/8/8, for instance, we know that the 8/8/8 Lionsgate is a very, very expanded portal that we can work with. But today feels like one of those days because Pisces is stepping out now and saying, okay, we've done the subconscious deep work, and I'm now stepping back out of Pisces and allowing you to slowly, as the snowdrops peek out of the soil, slowly allowing you to see more from the third eye. And then obviously we'll have some timeline jumps when we step into the 17th of February, because we've got a solar eclipse and a new moon and the fire horse all on the same day. I mean, that's just going to be incredible. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the 17th brings, which just happens to be an 8 again. So the synchronicities are there, guys. So let's jump into an ancestral card. This is the ancestor spirit deck, which I just recently bought, and I really like the picture on the front because it's the fire energy. So as we head towards the spring equinox and into Aries, into the fire horse, there's a lot of fire being reignited back in the body. So hopefully we're going to feel more energized, and we're going to feel more, yeah, more confident to take our dreams forward. So let's just see what they want to bring the message in. So I'm asking the question in this card, what is the energy that I, as the I am collective, I am need to know? What do we need to know today on the 26th of January? These readings will be timeless, but I always like to sort of ground into the day just to feel into what the energies are offering us. Connect with water. Yeah, so as we go into fire and air, it's important that we don't forget that water holds the memories, it holds the emotions. So if there's still some clearing that you need to do from this year 9, remember we've got another month or so to do the clearing work so that we can make sure that the waters within us is clear. Look at the beautiful colour, the emerald green. Feels very Archangel Raphael energy. So it could be that you could call in Archangel Raphael to help you transmute any pain, fear, suffering, low vibration that needs to be released from your physical vessel so that you can step into this beautiful new energy, which is like this energy feels multidimensional to me. It feels very Lemurian. I think the waters are clearing on Mother Earth, and I don't know if you've noticed, but the flowers and the trees and the colours are starting to come really strongly online now, in a multidimensional way. So, the greens might look more bluey green, or the blues might look more vibrant, like royal blue or electric blue, and the yellows look more like gold. So the frequency is changing on the planet, and the colours are changing as well. So remember the importance of water. And I bless my water every day. And I've started to use a jar. I don't know why, it just feels right. But what's really good about this is that I can put my magnet on, and that's the crown chakra magnet that I use. So I'm opening up my crown chakra, and I place the magnet on the lid, and I bless it, and I set my intentions with the water. So that's a really good way of working with the water. So yeah, the three messages with the connected with the water is ocean, water spirits, and hydrate. So it's important that you bless your water, that maybe you need to take more water in, and work with the water, whether that's outside in nature, getting your bare feet on the ground in the dew in the morning. That's amazing to connect with Jupiter and the medicine of Jupiter to expand our conscious awareness of what's going on right now. For you, where are you in your ascension journey as we're moving to this new era? And also the ocean, being able to get in the ocean is really powerful if you can do that at this time. But if you can't, just having a bath with Epsom salts or bicarb of soda, putting some sacred oils in, and just releasing If you need to release tears, do that. You know, have a good cry, sit in the bath, set your intentions to release what no longer is serving you. And even when you take the plug out after the bath, watch that water go and just say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the mother water, for helping me release what no longer serves me for my highest good. So I was wondering if there's anything else that I can take from that. It also feels like the message is saying work together. So I think we're coming into a time where we've got to work together as a collective. You know, there's some that are steering, there's some that are playing, there's some that are navigating, there's some that are looking round. And I think it's requiring us to start to connect with our tribe stronger now so that we can build a new world together. So the second card is, what is it showing me, this energy? What is this energy showing me? Show us, guides, angels. What do we need to know about the element of water? And why should we be connecting with water right now? Thriving. I think the waters are really helping us release the last parts of this collective density. And it feels like, if you think about the African plains, they can be very dry, very desolate, very barren. But if you can see here, there's such magic going on in the skies right now. In the UK, we've got a lot of fog, and we can't see. We just can't see, that far ahead. And I think that is showing us at the moment, we're not meant to be able to see ahead. We're meant to be in the present moment. So the fog is helping us actually stay grounded in the present moment. And I think that's important. The giraffe isn't moving along, it's not galloping, it's not really walking. It kind of feels like it's just suspended, although there's just a little bit of movement there. I think if we just stay in the present moment, we can start to really activate this higher magical energy that's coming online through the crown chakra. And I do feel this is a nod to the eclipse energy that's coming up in February. But how beautiful is this energy that's just wanting to burst out of Mother Earth, Mother Gaia? So it's small, steady steps. The giraffe has the ability to, go really quickly, but also it tends to take its time. It tends to sort of be able to reach higher than most animals. And I think that's what we're being asked to do. We're being stretched. Think of the neck. We're being stretched into a new version of ourselves. And the waters, can help us do that. The water, connecting to the sacred waters of Lemuria and the sacred waters that are coming online on Mother Earth, really does help us thrive at this time and bring on this new activation that's wanting to come in. Love it. And then the third card is, what can't I see right now? So I think we're all feeling a little bit hidden. We're all feeling a little bit like the third eye is veiled right now, and that's divine. That's that divine intervention. It's meant to be that way for a reason. While we do the inner work and slow down and really come back to the breath. The air in our lungs, it's the force of life. If we haven't got air to breathe, we can't sustain life. So really going deep into the breath, going deep into the present moment, allowing you to feel, coming back into the present moment, gives you access to this energy at a higher level. So really honoring this time with the breath actually will bring you more freedom and more movement further on we get in this year one, new beginnings. So what can't I see, Spirit? What isn't shown to me right now? What can't I see? So we've got the thinking woman in reverse. Interesting. So the thinking woman She's all up in her head. She's trying to work things out. She's trying to strategize. She's trying to find a plan. She's trying to read the books to give her knowledge, but it's in reverse, number 47. So it reduces to an 11. So by not trying to be in the head and not work things out, that is a better place to be, because you drop into the heart, you drop into the body. And when you can drop into the body, you're dropping into your intuition and your instincts. And this is a great place to be. When you turn on your instincts, you become your own leader. You don't need to rely on other people's truth. The thinking woman is about truth. She's looking for truth. So, what we can't see right now is actually for our benefit, because it's actually working for us and not against us, because it's helping us drop into the body so that we can come back to our innate instincts and our innate intuition that's been suppressed and repressed for many, many years. So, I really do think that's good advice from Spirit, that what we don't know is actually a good thing right now, because it's really helping us hone our gifts and bring them back online. So the next card is, what can I see? What is Spirit giving us the opportunity to see right now? Perfect. So this is 19, reduces to a 10. So we've got reduced to 11. So we've actually got 111 here. 3 ones. This reduced to 11, and this reduces to a 10, which reduces to a 1. So this is quite a powerful message. Get out of your head and rest. That'll give you the rejuvenation that you need so that we can flow into the new earth, coming into the spring equinox. I don't really need to say any more than that. We need to rest. We need to get out of the head, because that's the ego. And the head will constantly try and work things out. It will constantly try and have a plan. But Spirit is saying, we've got you. Allow us to navigate you through this time. Because if you can't see, that's happening for a reason. We're all in the same boat, so to speak. We're literally all in the same boat together. And when you know that, it does help you feel more inclusive and safe, that it's not just you, and maybe that's why I'm being drawn to come on and speak about this, because a lot of people feel quite lonely. And I know through my difficult challenges when I was poorly, and I was going through a lot of mental health imbalances, I relied on readers to help me feel in tune and connected to Spirit and the collective. So I'm paying it forward now. So the fifth card is, what is my strength? So we'll stay with this card deck, which is the Energy Oracle card deck. We'll just look at what is the strength, Spirit, that we've got right now to navigate this time. What is our strength? Patience. Yeah. And the number is 16, a 7. So this is the angel of patience. And a lot of us, I know this has been one of my biggest lessons, patience, because when you've been in flight and fight for as long as we have, even as children, when we start school and we start getting bullied, we have to go into flight and fight, because it puts us in that fear place, and I think we don't then really come out of it, and that's really sad. And I can feel the emotion that's coming up from this. I think a lot of you are feeling, maybe reconnecting with your inner child, where you might have been bullied, where you might have felt scared by even your parents or your family. And I'm just wrapping you up in a beautiful pink bubble, because I know how that feels. And I think a lot of us are going through this emotional reset to heal the inner child and come back to a place of safety and security within us. So call in your angels and guides to help you through that transition. I know when I started to do the inner child healing, I created an altar for my inner child, and I put a photograph of me as a child And I just put lovely things around her and spoke to her every day and lit a candle for her and let her know that I was there and I was listening and I was present for her. And I can feel it. I can feel the intensity of the collective and what we're going through right now to heal the inner child. So I'm sending you my love and I'm calling in Mother Mary, not from a religious standpoint, because I'm not, but the energy of Mother Mary is the most high vibrational cosmic mother that you could ever want by your side when you're going through something um, so purging and in such a vulnerable place. But she is offering her hand. She's showing me now, I'm there. Call on me. I will sit with you. I will nurture you. I will hold you. I will be the lighthouse for you to help you come back to your heart in a place of strength and power, not from a weak place and a scared place, but from a place of unconditional love. That's beautiful. So I'm sending universal love and light and Mother Mary's energy to anybody that's going through that right now. I've walked that path and I can absolutely say that I have healed my inner child, and it's only through being able to heal her that I can do this because the throat chakra was, really closed down for me as a child. Um, and I didn't feel that I could trust myself and what I was saying. So now I do, and now I can step up for others that need that lighthouse. So thank you, Mother Mary. We really needed that. And the last card is what is the outcome? So I think I'll do a moonology for us. Moonology cards. Finish with a moonology card. What is the outcome, guides and angels, of the energy that we're moving through right now on this 888 day, or the 888 frequency of this day? What is the final message of what is the outcome? Ooh, three cards. Okay. They're all in reverse. That's interesting. Okay, so in a void off course moon, nothing will come of this situation. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node, a new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. So the North Node, it's a big one. This is what we're moving towards. It's the Dharma in our life. So this is about what we're leaving behind. And I feel that this feels like it's the Neptune coming out of Pisces. It's healing the subconscious within us. It's almost like that moon feels like it's getting further and further away. It's like the old version of ourselves now is getting further, it's dying off. And so that we can step into the North Node, our true Dharma. Yeah. So we're going to get more clarity on how we move forward. So don't worry, guys. Don't worry if you can't see that clarity right now. There's a point coming where everything will line up. And I'm not getting it's one moment in time. We're going through little increments of that right now. It's a much slower, steadier pace that spirit are giving us. It's not like the ego wants it now and it wants it all. It's not that energy. It's more like a let's just take our time, little by little, we'll move forward. We don't need to gallop. We just need to take our time right now. We're growing new wings. We're growing in the air energy, and we've got to, in order to take flight, we've got to know how to use those wings. Otherwise, we're just going to come crashing back down again. So this point is a series of points which will kind of shed the rest of this year nine. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. So, and then, more clarity will come online. And the new moon in Taurus offers us this new possibilities, new prosperity in all areas of our lives. I'm feeling we're going to have the opportunity to live life on our own terms with a lot more freedom. And I feel that is definitely what my soul wants. I don't know about you guys, but I need more freedom in my life. more freedom to live life the way I want to. I want to have more freedom to move around the planet the way I want to. I want more freedom to express myself the way I want to without the suppression and control. So we look forward to this as we step into a new version of ourselves slowly. We're coming out of the fog as Neptune leaves Pisces and starts to make its way into Aries. We're slowly going to start to build up the fire so that we can move into the leadership role that we're meant to be in. Okay, guys, I'll leave it there. Send lots of love and I'll be back. Bye for now.